Set in 1876 San Francisco during a scorching summer heatwave, Emma Donoghue's historical novel Frog Music delves into the multifaceted world of Jenny Bonnet, a spirited woman who repeatedly flouted societal norms by dressing in men's clothing and found herself in trouble with the law. Against the backdrop of a city grappling with a smallpox epidemic and rising anti-Chinese sentiment, Jenny's life takes an unexpected turn when she becomes intertwined with Blanche Beunon, a real-life burlesque dancer and prostitute who becomes the sole witness to Jenny's murder. The story unfolds on September 14, 1876, the fateful night of Jenny's untimely death. Jenny and Blanche share a modest rented room at San Miguel Station, located south of downtown San Francisco. As Blanche bends down to untie her gaiters, a bullet shatters the window, instantly claiming Jenny's life. Consumed by shock and overwhelming guilt, Blanche believes she was the intended target of the shooter and is determined to bring Jenny's killer to justice. The narrative then shifts back in time to late August, when Jenny and Blanche's paths first intersect. The book follows a nonlinear structure, alternating between the aftermath of the murder and the events leading up to it. On a sweltering August evening, Blanche is involved in a collision with a penny-farthing bicycle. To her surprise, the cyclist who assists her is a woman with short hair, dressed in pants and a vest, Jenny Bonnet, recently released from jail for her unconventional attire and her daring escapades with stolen high-wheel bicycles. It is through this serendipitous encounter that their extraordinary friendship begins to take shape. At the age of 24, Blanche finds herself in a complex relationship as part of a ménage à trois with her longtime lover Arthur Deneve and his close companion, Ernest Gerard. The dynamics of this unconventional arrangement add further layers of intrigue to the story, as Blanche navigates her affection for both men while forging a deep connection with Jenny. Frog Music masterfully weaves together the threads of Jenny and Blanche's lives, gradually unraveling the mystery surrounding Jenny's murder. Donoghue skillfully explores themes of friendship, love, and the societal constraints imposed on women during that era. The book paints a vivid portrait of a tumultuous time in San Francisco's history, illuminating the resilience and determination of its diverse characters as they confront personal demons and seek justice in a city plagued by chaos. Former circus performers in Paris, the trio ventured to America in search of better prospects. After settling in the vice-ridden city of San Francisco, a rowdy and wild frontier town, Blanche finds success as a highly paid burlesque dancer at the House of Mirrors, a notorious bordello. Through her work as a high-class prostitute, she amasses enough wealth to purchase a rooming house in Chinatown, where she resides with Arthur and Ernest, both of whom rely on her financially and physically. These freeloaders take advantage of her money and body, indulging in lavish wardrobes and engaging in threesomes. Blanche herself claims to possess insatiable sexual desires and derives satisfaction from her profession. However, Blanche's world is disrupted when Jenny unexpectedly collides with her life. Jenny, a vagabond frog catcher for local restaurants, remains enigmatic about her own background but possesses a disconcerting ability to ask probing questions. She demands to know Blanche's true identity and story, causing Blanche to question her own enjoyment of her promiscuous lifestyle. But it is when Jenny stumbles upon a photograph and inquires about the baby depicted within it that Blanche's conscience is pricked, shattering her self-deception. The baby in the photograph is Petit Arthur, the child of Blanche and Arthur, who was born a year prior. In order to ensure that Blanche could continue working without interruption, Arthur made the decision to send Petit to a farm for nursing. Imagining her son being nurtured by the fresh country air and not feeling particularly attached to the baby, Blanche agreed to the arrangement. However, prompted by Jenny's prodding, Blanche discovers that the so-called farm is a squalid urban building where multiple babies are crammed together in cribs, appearing strangely lifeless. Overwhelmed with pity rather than maternal love, Blanche brings Petit home, only to find him suffering from rickets and overall poor health. Although she often experiences repulsion towards the wretched, ugly baby, Blanche dedicates herself to his care. Prioritizing motherhood, Blanche makes the difficult decision to leave her job at the bordello, causing Arthur to become dismayed. She dedicates herself to caring for Petit and neglects her relationship with Arthur in the process. When Arthur falls ill with smallpox, Ernest tends to him while Blanche keeps her distance, fearing for Petit's health. This creates tension between Blanche and the men in her life, as they harbor resentment towards the baby and feel intruded upon in their own household. Once Arthur recovers, both he and Ernest turn increasingly abusive towards Blanche, even attempting to force her back into the world of prostitution. Eventually, Blanche flees the house, leaving Petit behind. Finding refuge with Jenny at the room in San Miguel Station, Blanche's relationship with Jenny evolves beyond friendship into a physical intimacy. Tragically, Jenny is murdered. In Blanche's view, Arthur becomes the prime suspect in both Jenny's murder and the subsequent disappearance of Petit. The authorities show little interest in pursuing justice for the death of a person considered unconventional by societal norms. Determined to solve the mystery and rescue her baby, Blanche takes on the role of an amateur detective. Amidst a series of misleading leads, Blanche uncovers the truth about Jenny's life and death. She learns that Jenny's background, despite her defiance of societal expectations, is filled with common struggles. Jenny's mother was an alcoholic, and her sister tragically passed away in a mental institution. At a young age, Jenny was placed in the harsh environment of an industrial school where she endured mistreatment. Her romantic partner, similar to Arthur, squandered their money through gambling. After experiencing prostitution and a failed suicide attempt, Jenny reinvented herself as an eccentric individual. By chance, Blanche discovers evidence pointing to Arthur's involvement in Jenny's murder. It becomes clear that he and Ernest coerced 12-year-old John Jr., who has developed feelings for Blanche, into carrying out the shooting. John Jr., mistakenly interpreting Blanche and Jenny's intimate encounter as an attack, willingly carried out the deed. Following the trial and the successful recovery of Petit, Blanche embarks on a fresh start. She relocates to Sacramento with Petit by her side and establishes a dance studio. In this new chapter of her life, Blanche embraces her passion for dance and creates a space where others can find joy and self-expression. Regarding the title of the novel, Donoghue clarifies that frog music is a term she coined to represent the passionate and urgent sounds emitted by a chorus of frogs during their mating season. The novel delves into the primal desires and instincts that we, as humans, share with other creatures. However, it also explores our capacity for deeper connections, seeking companionship, love, and the pursuit of personal freedom. In the end, Blanche receives a profound gift from Jenny, a renewed sense of friendship, love, and the empowerment to shape her own destiny. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.